talk to our reporter Teresa Xu at the Beijing International Airport. Teresa, hello there. What's the latest over there?
Li Dongning, good news here at the airport. Operations have resumed to normal after a media frenzy this morning, actually, and passengers getting really curious about what's happening here. Although at the same time, police patrol is still high. Just before we came on, airport staff took off a notice about busing families or people who have been actually waiting for the passengers to arrive, to go to the hotel. So dozens of families and, again, people who've been anticipating the arrival of the passengers from Malaysia have been bused over to a hotel just very near the airport and are now awaiting for a briefing. Premier Li Keqiang also issued a statement saying that we need to step up collaboration. In fact, we are doing that, is to keep very enhanced communication and to work with Malaysian authorities in the emergency response efforts. And he certainly stressed the fact that it is very important for China to protect the Chinese citizens who are traveling overseas. And he also stressed the very important fact that we need to really focus on relief efforts and comfort the families that are affected. So far, we don't have details about that. But at the same time, the Minister of Transport says that he has activated a first-degree response mechanism and following up on the situation very closely and are working with Malaysian, Vietnamese, civil and naval aviation authorities and working with Marine. And at the same time, Hainan and Guangdong also activated a response system. So everything is in place right now. Authorities also tell us that rescue ships and helicopters are standing by and are ready to move in the response effort. You know what I mean?
Well, Teresa, there are many people at the airport waiting for information about the missing plane. Tell us more about them, especially the family members of the passengers.
Well, certainly, I want to clarify one point that it's been so many hours already since the news broke this morning about the airplane going missing. Apart from this morning that we've seen a lot of family members and friends of the passengers who are waiting for their arrival, they were here certainly very confused, very uncomfortable, very feeling uncertain and not sure, and they were unable to get information. But it's been so many hours already, as I mentioned just earlier in the previous question, that many of them already have been on board a bus to a hotel called Lido Hotel here, just very near the airport. So they're just awaiting for authorities to give them a briefing. Now, what is really catching attention here is the international, regional, and local media. Very high media presence here. Seeing a lot of my colleagues before and actually from Beijing and Hong Kong and also the international media. Definitely catching a lot of attention. A lot of civil, I would call them civil journalists, snapping pictures of us working. But other than that, I'm not seeing a lot of family members or friends of the passengers. Definitely a lot of curious passengers. The airport now is certainly more busy than several hours ago than when I arrived this morning. A lot of passengers coming in saying, approaching the reporters, again, getting curious, taking pictures of us working, and then coming up to us to ask questions. But just to clarify one point, not many, I haven't seen so far in the last 2 hours, any families or friends seeking information. I do believe that they are actually at the Lido Hotel awaiting information from the officials. Li Dongning?
Thank you very much, Teresa Xu, reporting from Beijing International Airport. Now let's head